I know of. So, this is the Sun. It's a main sequence star, a G-type yellow dwarf star, and it's nearly halfway through its lifetime. And the Sun is the thing that made every single thing in the solar system possible. But in the future, the Sun will grow into a subgiant star, and then it'll grow into an unstable red giant star, swallowing Mercury, Venus, and possibly even Earth. And then it'll shed off its outer layers, forming a planetary nebula, and then forming a white dwarf, which over quadrillions of years will go down into a black dwarf. And 1 teaspoon of white dwarf matter weighs 15 tons here on Earth. Now, in the beginning, the Sun was a protostar, which is a very violent kind of star that has like jets coming out of it. This is Mercury. Mercury actually is the first of the only 2 rocky planets in the solar system to have a natural global magnetic field. Mercury looks very similar to the surface of Luna. Mercury, to the rest of the solar system, looks like it's tilted on a 7 degree angle, and it's a orbital plane. And Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, but not the hottest. Mercury is the smallest planet and Mercury has, at its day side, its temperature rises to 420 degrees Celsius something, and its night side gets all the way down to negative 200 something. But there does lie a terminator zone where it's not too hot, not too cold. This is Venus. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system because it has a super thick atmosphere. Because a long time ago it used to be just like Earth, but that all ended when the runaway greenhouse effect happened because it was too close to the Sun and then turned it into a lifeless, heckish rock. Oh. Venus, without the atmosphere, looks like moldy cheese. Venus actually has a quasi-moon named Zuzvi. Is that how you pronounce it? This is Earth, or Terra. Earth is the only planet in the entire universe known to host multicellular industrial organic life. Like us. Earth is our home. I'm spying on all of you. Earth has a moon named Luna. Luna formed from a collision. And also, Earth has quasi-moons. Perforine, Camiomia, and Carda. These are just small, tiny rocks. This is Chicxulub. This is the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, as you see in this photo. This is Mars. Mars has 2 of the biggest geological features in the solar system, and Olympus Mons is a mountain bigger than Mount Everest, its peak reaching almost out into space. And it has Valles Marineris, which is a canyon way deeper and way wider than Grand Canyon. Mars has 2 puny little asteroid moons, Phobos and Deimos. Phobos is gonna be ripped apart into rings in a few million years because it's spiraling closer to Mars every single orbit. And Deimos is gonna leave Mars, so Mars will not have any moons. Or maybe the Mars rings particle will condense into more moons. This is Ceres. It's an asteroid/dwarf planet in the asteroid belt. And it has a cratery surface because it has no atmosphere. And it looks very similar to Luna. Ceres actually has one quasi-moon named 2000 EU16. This is Didiomosis. It's an asteroid. And it has a moon named Dimorphos. Pretty sure this is the asteroid that the NASA people tried to deflect. This is Ida. It's a weird looking asteroid because I think it's two asteroids fused together. And surprisingly, Ida has a moon named Dachi, which is the smallest moon in the solar system. Wait, no. The second smallest moon in the solar system. And it's just a little under 1 mile wide, and you could walk across it in like a day. This is Hyja. It's a large asteroid. This is Chiron. It's an asteroid somehow having rings. This is Apophis. Nothing special about it. Celestia isn't that special. Polaris isn't that special. Eros isn't that special. Elja isn't that special. Hebe has a weird name. Garspa has a weird shape. Juno. Either of Juno's spacecraft was named after the asteroid, or the asteroid was named after the spacecraft. This is Phyci. It's commonly referred to as the Skull asteroid, for obvious reasons. This is Taurus. It's a weird-shaped asteroid. This is Vesta. It's a pinkish rock in the asteroid belt. This is the asteroid belt. This is Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. And it's so large that in technical sense, it doesn't orbit the sun. It orbits the very center. Jupiter has 4 Galilean moons. Io is the most volcanically active world in the solar system because of all the other things, gravities. Europa has giant cracks on its surface from warping. Ganymede is the only moon in the solar system to have a magnetic field, and it's the largest moon in the solar system. Callisto looks like galaxies in some photos and has the oldest surface. Adrastin isn't that special. Alana Mafia isn't that special either. CB isn't that special either. Meritus, not that special. Erita, not that special. He has a super duper weird name. Weird name. Iridome has a bluish surface. Keiki. What is that? This is Saturn. It's the second largest thing in the solar planet in the solar system. And it has the most beautiful ring system. Saturn has the most amount of moons, but I didn't draw them all here. This is Iapetus. It either has a super bright surface or a super dark surface. This is Titan. Titan is the only moon in the solar system to have a thick atmosphere. And if you took away its atmosphere, there will be methane lakes giving it a bluish surface. And Titan has a methane cycle where methane evaporates into clouds and then rains back down. Rhea is the only moon in the solar system to have rings. Dione isn't that special. Certus isn't that special. Prometheus isn't that special. Enceladus has water geysers coming out of its south pole. Mimnus looks like the Death Star moon. Hyperion is just basically a rotting sponge in space. and it's the smallest moon in the solar system, but you couldn't walk on it because it has a static charge of 240 volts. This is Phoebe. Isn't that special? Wait, hold on. This is Pan. It's the only moon named after a house appliance. Not actually. It carves out Saturn's rings, actually. And keeps the rings tiny. This is Uranus, the planet with the most unfortunate name. And it either is an ice giant or could be a rock giant. Uranus and moons have... Uranus has 6 rememberable moons. Titan isn't that special, has a cool surface though. Orion isn't that special. Umbriella isn't that special either. Ariel isn't that special either. Puck is not that special. Mandria isn't that special either. This is Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun. Neptune has these moons: Proteus, Larta, both of those aren't that special. Galerta isn't that special. Despania isn't that special. Larsa isn't that special. Naiad carves out Neptune's rings, and Triton is the largest Neptunian moon. This is Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet that everyone seems to think should be a planet again. And Pluto has 5 moons despite being smaller than Africa. This is Charon. It's a binary companion with Pluto and orbits at the same speed that Pluto spins. Hydra isn't that special. Curious isn't that special. Styx isn't that special. And Nyx isn't that special either. This is Haumea. Haumea is a ringed dwarf planet. And a collision happened, making it spin really fast once every single 4 hours. That's why it has a bulge shape. And it made its moons. Namimaxa and Hylica. Both of those aren't that special. This is Quaoar. It also got struck by something creating its rings and its moon. Quaoar has 1 moon named Weewold. This is Orcus. It's a dwarf planet candidate and has a bluish surface and has 1 moon named Vantaff. This is Manny. A dwarf planet candidate isn't that special. Scarla is a dwarf planet candidate and has a darkish surface with a moon named Akata. This is Leukeumia, or the Goblin. Hold on! It's a dwarf planet candidate and isn't that special. This is Varna. It's a dwarf planet candidate, isn't that special. This is Varda and has 1 moon named Irmri. Isn't that special? This is Gungi Hamadabada, whatever that name is. And it has 1 moon named Gilili. This is Maki Maki. It's a dwarf planet and has 1 moon named MK2. This is Arrokoth. It's 2 icy bodies fused together. This is Haya. Isn't that special? Has a weird surface though. This is Arbon. Isn't that special? Has a weird shape though. This is Gong Gong. It has 1 moon named Exclusion. This is Archus. I didn't even know this one existed. And it's a dwarf planet candidate. This is Axon. It has a reddish surface. This is 2015 RR 245 isn't that special, but has a yellowish surface. Sedna has an elliptical orbit and is a dwarf planet candidate. This is Eris. It's the farthest dwarf planet out from the sun and has one moon named Dionoma. Eris has a very bright surface. This is Far Out. Far Out has a pinkish surface. And this is Far Out. It has a dark surface. This is the Kuiper Belt. And this is the scattered disk. And this is the Oort cloud. This is Vulcan. Vulcan was first thought of in the 1960s. And it would have explained Mercury's elliptical orbit, and if it was real, it would have been way too close to the sun, and it would have been burned up, and it had a lava surface. This is Sia. Sia is the thing that created Luna, and a long time ago, a Mars-sized protoplanet smashed into the early proto-Earth, creating Luna. This is Myrmne. It's a hypothetical planet beyond Neptune. This is the Haumea impactor. This is the object that smashed into Haumea. This is the Quaoar impactor. It's the object that smashed into Quaoar. This is the hypothetical moon of Varna. Varna I. This is the hypothetical moon of Sedna. Sedna I. This is Planet X, or Planet 9. And it could explain the elliptical orbits of many icy objects in the Kuiper Belt and beyond, going towards one object, it seems like. This is the fifth gas giant. The fifth gas giant I drew with a moon named Fixie. The fifth gas giant is a rogue planet now. This is Borealis. This is the planet that smashed into Uranus, making it tilt sideways. This is Chrysalis. This is the moon that Saturn ripped apart into its rings. Cratris is a hypothetical Mercurian moon. Seba is also a hypothetical Mercurian moon having a purplish surface. Cratris is a hypothetical Mercurian moon also. This is Nymph. It's a hypothetical Venusian moon. This is Planet 5, or Planet V. This is the planet that decided to take a dive into the sun. This is the sixth gas giant. It also got ejected from the solar system. This is Planet 10, a hypothetical rocky planet far out from the sun. This is Phaeton, a hypothetical planet with a lava thingy. This is Trichy. It's a brown dwarf. It's a hypothetical brown dwarf flying into Oort cloud. This is Burma. It's a hypothetical gas giant. This is Venusu. It's a hypothetical gas giant also. This is Oceanus. It's a hypothetical third ice giant. This is Tartus, or Nerbrubru. It's a planet with like a weird wobbly surface. This is Krypton. It's a gas dwarf and it has purple rings, I think. This is Nemesis, a reddish-brown dwarf star lying also in the Oort cloud. This is Annual. Annual has one natural moon named Herte. And now we're moving on to telescopes, spacecrafts, probes, and rovers, and also these were hypothetical objects. This is the International Space Station. It's a space station. This is the Hubble Space Telescope. This is the TESS Space Telescope. This is the Lunar Gateway spacecraft. This is a James Webb Telescope. This is the Kepler telescope. This is the Curiosity rover. This is the Pioneer 10 satellite. This is Juno satellite. This is DART. This is the Europa Clipper. Now, information's on these. This is the lunar module, I think. This is the Martian rover. This satellite is orbiting Jupiter. This satellite is also orbiting Jupiter. Yeah, and the DART satellite, deflected a binary asteroid. The Europa Clipper, I don't know what it did. We're now moving on to comets. This is the comet 314P. I think it's orbiting Earth. This is Shoemaker-Levy 9. Well, pieces of it. It's a comet that smashed into Jupiter. This is A117UUD. It's an ejected comet. This is Halley's Comet, the most famous comet. This is the Hale-Bopp. Oops, it has a funny name. Anyways, that was everything in the solar system.